Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. Donald Trump goes rogue, goes to war with his own party, goes it alone. However you say it, it adds up to the same thing. With 28 days to go until the election, a major party presidential candidate has all but broken with the party that nominated him. We've never, ever seen anything quite like this before. Trump is expected shortly in Panama City Beach, Florida. After lashing out all day at the organization he needs to raise money, buy ads, find new voters, and get them to the polls. On top of that, he's openly dissing the leaders he'll be counting on to help govern if he wins. To some, this is just Donald Trump telling it like it is. To many, it looks more like a scorched earth campaign. Meantime, when it comes to Republicans like House Speaker Paul Ryan, who've been condemning Trump for what he said about grabbing women, but still endorsing him, President Obama just spoke about that at a Clinton campaign event in North Carolina.
You can't have it both ways here. You can't repeatedly denounce what is said by someone and then say, but I'm still going to endorse him to be the most powerful person on the planet and to put them in charge. So I just wanted to make that point, because there are still a number of Republican elected officials, some of whom I know and I'm sure are embarrassed and say, wow, that was a really terrible thing he said. But they can't bring themselves to say, I can't endorse this guy.
President Obama on the stump tonight again. So is Donald Trump. We'll be hearing from him shortly. We've got inside information on what appears to be his new campaign strategy and so much more over the next 2 hours. We begin with CNN's Jim Acosta.
Today, another reminder of how Twitter is often Donald Trump's weapon of choice. His target, House Speaker Paul Ryan, who a day earlier announced he'll no longer defend or campaign for Trump. Trump raged out on Twitter. It is so nice that the shackles have been taken off of me, and I can now fight for America the way I want to. And our very weak and ineffective leader, Paul Ryan, had a bad conference call where his members went wild at his disloyalty.
The business of the House.
But Ryan is staying above the fray, with the spokesman for the House Speaker saying in a statement, Paul Ryan is focusing the next month on defeating Democrats, and all Republicans running for office should probably do the same.
Man, those guys have guts.
For now, Trump is holding on to his core group of advisors. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie, who skipped Sunday's debate, finally emerged after the firestorm ignited by Trump's Tapegate.
You know, I'm automatically attracted to beautiful. I just start kissing them. It's like a magnet. You just kiss. I don't even wait.
To concede, mistakes were made.
I would have done it much differently, but I do think he's sorry, and I do think he's embarrassed by it. No question in my mind about it. I was there when he found out about it, and there's no question in my mind he's embarrassed by it. But I think that, he should have been much more direct and much more focused on just saying I'm sorry and only I'm sorry.
Even as another key supporter, Dr. Ben Carson is trying to downplay the scandal.
As I was growing up, people were always trying to talk about their sexual conquest.
And Rudy Giuliani made light of the tape in knocking Hillary Clinton.
Boy, that is as phony as, I can't say the word because I have to be nice. I might say it back in the locker room.
Falling behind in the polls, Trump is ramping up his rhetoric, openly engaging in the idea of jailing Clinton if he's elected.
Lock her up is right.
Former Republican Attorney General Michael Mukasey, who has been highly critical of Clinton's email conduct, blasted Trump for that threat, adding it would be like a banana republic.
In response to Trump's declaration that he's now unshackled in his fight against Clinton, a Trump advisor quipped that the GOP nominee has been this undisciplined from the beginning. As a source close to Ryan put it, Trump is on an ego trip that could very well split the party in two. Jim Acosta, CNN, Washington.
Well, whether this splits the party is one thing. Another fear is what it might do to candidates up and down the ticket, damaging GOP chances of holding onto the Senate or even the House. More on that possibility from CNN's Manu Raju.